Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's EJ Spark. Since it is Tuesday, you know what we're doing. We're ranking some albums. Last video, Big V commented on my video, do Tyler, the Creator this week. Thank you for that suggestion, Big V. I really appreciate it. I didn't think about doing Tyler, the Creator, but I'm like, yeah, I should do Tyler, the Creator. He's one of the more creative rappers of our generation, and he's extremely popular. So we're gonna do Tyler, the Creator today. I think he has such a unique sound. I think for the fact that he produces all of his own music is something to take note, because that just means like all of his music is his. He doesn't have a ton of other producers producing for him. It's just Tyler, the Creator. It's his sound and his sound only. So I want to note that the mixtape Bastard, I'm not putting on the list. I know he might consider it an album, but it's not technically a studio album, so I just didn't put it in the list. Yeah, Tyler, the Creator, he always seems, a little controversial, but he just seems like a really fun guy, like someone you would just want to hang out with. So Tyler, the Creator does only have 5 studio albums. So at number 5, I have his first official studio album, Goblins. Now, this album did come after Bastard. Bastard, the mixtape, came a couple years before then, but this was when I think Odd Future was popping off. I think like Loiter Squad was coming out, and I think Tyler, the Creator was gaining a lot of popularity. So it was a good time for him to release his first album. But in this album, I think he had a lot of aggression, a lot of controversial topics and things going on, and it was definitely a little crazy, but there were some really good songs on there. Like when Yonkers came out and the music video for Yonkers came out, I mean, that song obviously made him super popular, but when you got him just sitting in a chair eating a cockroach, he even says like that made him super popular, which, that just showed his uniqueness and how far out there he was, but also like how fun he could be. So it was a little all over the place, but overall I think it was a pretty good album. So my favorite songs were Yonkers, Nightmare, and She with Frank Ocean. I love when Tyler, the Creator works with Frank Ocean. They make a really good combo. So at number 5, I have Goblin. Coming in at number 4, I have Cherry Bomb, his 3rd studio album. This one was a lot more punk influenced, I think, a little more rock influenced, but it was even more aggressive than Goblins, which is interesting, but in a better way, if that makes sense. It was a little more aggressive in some aspects, but the aggression gave you a little more emotion and was a little more relatable. Now, he did have features from Lil Wayne, Kanye, Schoolboy Q, Pharrell, so the production value on Cherry Bomb, I think, was upped a lot because of that, even though he still produced like all of his own songs. So I think the features were a very good touch. I think the fact that it was influenced by Wayne, Kanye, Schoolboy, Pharrell, I think it really just helped the album. It gave it a whole other layer of goodness to it that really helped, I think, promote the album, but also just give it that extra pop. So my favorite songs off Cherry Bomb are Death Camp, Find Your Wings, and Smuckers. Smuckers features Lil Wayne and Kanye, but I really like Death Camp, the intro song on the album. It just goes hard and, gets me pumped up. I do enjoy that song. Production on it's very good. So number 4, I have Cherry Bomb. Coming in at number 3, I have Wolf. This was Tyler, the Creator's sophomore album, and you could just definitely tell that he was maturing with his lyrics. He was getting a little better with his lyrics. And this one had a little bit more classic hip-hop feel to it than, an alternative hip-hop or a very unique hip-hop feel, or even, like a punk hip-hop feel like in his Cherry Bomb album. But it was a little more hip-hop, and it did go really hard. I enjoyed it. Like when Domo 23 came out, that was a song to listen to in the gym while lifting weights, but very good song. I think, it was just a little more mainstream, I guess. Can you even call Tyler, the Creator mainstream? Maybe with Igor, but not really, because that was still his own sounds, which makes Tyler, the Creator so special. It went really hard, and it was a better overall album than Cherry Bomb and Goblins. Like it flowed together a little better, and just the overall production value, lyrics matured from Goblins, and I think it was just a great album. My favorite songs on Wolf were Colossus, Domo 23, and 48. So coming in at number 2, I have Igor. Now, the reason Igor is number 2 for me, I know it did really well. I think it sold like 165,000 records in the first week, but it was a great album. Earthquake was a very huge hit. It showed that Tyler, the Creator, could get out of his comfort zone, and he could change up the game once again. It was very funky. It was very soul. It was a lot more R&B than any of his previous albums, which were a lot more hip-hop and punky and experimental. But like when the Earthquake music video came out, you could tell he really changed his look and he was going for a change of sound. I think that his audience and fan base really enjoyed the switch up of sound and look, and I think that's really hard to do when you've stuck to a sound and a persona for so long and then suddenly switch it up on your audience. I feel like a lot of the times the audience doesn't like it or maybe gets angry or something, I don't know, but his audience really liked it, and I think he really expanded his audience with this album. It was a calmer album, a lot calmer. You know, it wasn't really that aggressive like the other ones. I don't even know if it was really aggressive at all. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of in Igor is the vocal pitch change. Like, he pitches his voice up a little bit. I like when artists do that, but I don't like when it's over the top or done too much. That was the only reason I think it was number 2 for me, in my opinion, but I think it was still really good. So my favorite songs were Puppet and Earthquake, which makes the number 1 album Flower Boy, which was his 4th studio album. I just think this one had the best overall sound, the best flow, everything flowed together well, best overall album. You can listen to every song without skipping it. I feel like it was prime Tyler, the Creator, and at this point in his career, his lyrics had matured so much where they were actually starting to become a lot more relatable than his previous albums. And not only that, but it was much more profound too. And I think the production value on it was the best he's ever done. I think every song really had a place on the album. And so was the mixing of his vocals. I feel like the mixing and mastering on this album was the best it had ever been. I know a lot of people would put Igor 1, but I think Flower Boy really embodies that Tyler, the Creator brand, Tyler, the Creator persona. And it was classic. It was very good all around. So my favorite songs were November, See You Again, Where This Flower Blooms, and Boredom. He worked with Rex Orange County on it a lot, and I think they also make a great duo, just like Tyler, the Creator and Frank Ocean. So I had Flower Boy number 1. I think a lot of people have that. You know, I did some research and looked up some lists, but I truly think this is like my ranking of 5. If you have any differences, let me know in the comments. I think a lot of you guys would maybe put Igor 1 or maybe even Wolf 1. So let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys think of Tyler, the Creator. And are you guys fan of Tyler, the Creator? I know he has a huge fan base, but I don't know, what my friends think or my viewers think. So let me know if you like Tyler, the Creator. Let me know your favorite song of his and what your rankings of his albums would be. Thank you guys for watching. If you got to this point, please like the video, share the videos, subscribe to the channel. Once again, trying to hit 200. Listen to my music on all streaming platforms, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EJSpark1, and I'll see you guys for Friday Freestyle this week. So as always, it's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ out.